Welcome to the Connect to Your Psychic Intuition Masterclass. Thank you everyone for joining us today. In this masterclass, I'm going to guide you through discovering the unique ways your psychic abilities reveal themselves. By the end of our time together, you'll know exactly how to connect with and trust your psychic intuition. No fancy tools required. Stay with me until the end. A huge early bird of over $600 off discount is going to be at the end. In today's masterclass, I'm going to stick you guys over there. You will learn reasons why your psychic intuition can be suppressed, what psychic intuition looks like, and 6 ways it shows up. Also, how to connect with it live and in real time. That's the part that I'm really excited about for you guys. This is a very fun exercise that we can do to give you a little taste of what's to come. So, when you're feeling self-doubt, frustrated, or confused in your life, thinking, is it my intuition or just a coincidence? You want to side with your inner voice, but a lot of times we just revert back to logical thinking. Oh, yeah, that's probably nothing, right? Psychic intuition is a powerful ability that everyone is born with. Your intuition is a natural ability that you can grow and strengthen. But how? Well, I'm Carolyn. When I was born, I feel like I had no skills. I'm not like one of those people that's like, I saw dead people when I was 5. I knew where I was going in life when I was 16. No, this is something I had to develop on my own, and I've developed it to the point where I am giving psychic readings, past life readings, and Akashic record readings with accuracy. So if I can do it, you guys can do it too, for sure. And this is what we're going to be touching today in this master class. And as we go through it, I just wanted to give you this little preview here. Ways your psychic intuition gets suppressed. Could be family, society, and logic. These are just a few of the ways in which these things get suppressed. How has your psychic intuition or creativity been suppressed? I invite you to text in the chat if you have had any experience with this in your own life, where you've experienced some type of intuition or some kind of creative expression that has been suppressed, and how has that happened for you? At the end of the day, only you know what's best for you. Turn to your body for clarity, guidance, and direction. This is something that's really important for psychic intuition development, connecting in with your body and listening to what your body has to tell you. So Mary says, I've ignored it or assumed it was just a coincidence. That's very common, very, very common. And that's definitely something that I've struggled with too. Tim says, logic, my brain gets in my own way. Same here too, for sure. We many times will just think ourselves out of our truth. It's a problem, you know? And Mary says, I've also focused on doing what others expect of me versus what my own creativity drives would like me to be pursuing. That is a really good one. And using your intuition, developing your intuition is really going to help you feel more connected with what your truth is, what your creative expression is. And that's the ultimate in this life, is that's what's going to make us the most happy. Melissa says, when we need a quote reason to believe something, explaining my reasons why when there's no rational reason. I think that's a huge one too. Feeling the need to prove your intuition, to prove your truth. I personally, I feel like that's not something that's of utmost importance. I think that if it's true for you, it doesn't have to be true for anyone else. Okay. So this type of intuition is really helpful for parents. You're kind of having that knowing of what's going on with your teacher or your children, teachers, spiritual healers or therapists, investigators, personal investigators, making the right decisions for personal life or business. These are areas of your life or professions that would really, really be enhanced by developing your intuition. So, which type of psychic intuition do you have? There are 6 types of intuition. So we have clairsentience, that's the one where you're feeling it. It's a gut response or emotional response. Sometimes it's a physical response. You have clairvoyance, that's the most famous one where you can see the future. You can see the spirits or whatever it may be, right? That's usually what people are talking about. Claircognizance, this one I believe is the toughest one to fully recognize, but this is the one where you just know something. A lot of times this is like the lie detector. You just know that they're lying, but you have no proof. Clairaudience, that's when you're hearing, and a lot of people think this means outside of your body, but it really means inside your body, like the thoughts in your head. And then you have the 2 lesser ones, clairalience and clairgustance, smell and taste, when there's nothing there. Which psychic intuitive abilities have you experienced? So I'm going to ask you guys to take to the chat again, and share with us some pieces of intuition that feel like one of these abilities, or maybe something that you suspect could be a psychic ability. Definitely clairsentience for me. I can feel people's emotions and sometimes just feel that something is about to change. Tim, yes. Yes, that's my strongest gift, to be honest. And a lot of times it's referred to the empath ability, where you kind of feel the energy of the room. Maybe it's emotional, maybe it's a physical feeling, maybe a little bit of both. And this is something that we really discount a lot sometimes, and to our own detriment. So I'm going to really encourage you to really strive hard to trust those gut responses, over what other logical explanations people outside of you or even your own brain are trying to offer. Shelley says clairsentience and maybe clairaudience. Wonderful. Melissa, clairsentience. Like I knew my the man who hired me was not to be trusted, despite everyone saying he's a really great guy. I feel like that's common. That's a common one that we discount a lot. Like, oh, maybe I just don't know something. You know, maybe I'm picking up on something that's not really there, you know? Trang says, I just quote, know when something's not going to work out or if someone's eh. I like that. But it's hard to say without people thinking I'm judging someone too quick. And Kathleen says, just knowing, oftentimes I just know the answer or something before it's revealed. Very interesting. And I feel like that one's difficult to develop sometimes, especially as one of the first abilities that you want to try to develop. You have to see where that's coming from and have a sense of what sparks that to happen. So I would encourage you to be a little bit more observant of that ability and what your body does when it's happening. All right. So now we are going to start our exercise for developing our abilities. And this is just a little exercise that I've developed for you guys. So I'm going to ask that you guys find a comfortable seated or lying position. Go ahead and close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Allowing your body to relax as you exhale slowly. Let go of any tension, any worry, and focus entirely on this moment. You are safe, you are supported, and you are ready to journey within. Now, I would like you to imagine roots growing from the base of your spine or the soles of your feet, reaching deep into the earth. Feel the energy of the earth rising up through these roots, grounding you, anchoring you firmly in the present moment. With each breath, allow yourself to feel more connected to the earth, more centered in your body. Bring your awareness now to the top of your head, just at the center. This is your crown chakra, the doorway to your intuition and psychic abilities. Visualize a small white light glowing at this area. With each inhale, see this light grow bigger, brighter, expanding upward. Feel it activating, awakening your connection, your ability to see beyond the physical world. As you expand this light, notice any images, colors, or symbols that come to mind. Trust whatever arises. Now that we are connected, imagine yourself in a peaceful, serene place, a place where you feel completely at ease and connected to your senses. This could be a quiet forest, a tranquil beach, or a sacred temple. As you explore this space, you notice a figure approaching. This is your higher self, a wise and loving presence that is here to support you. Feel the warmth and love emanating from them. As they come closer, they offer you a gift, something small but deeply meaningful. Accept this gift knowing it holds a message or insight for you. What does it look like? How does it feel? Listen carefully as your guide shares a message with you, trusting whatever it is that you will hear. Next, bring your attention to your third eye. This is the area in the center of your forehead. Imagine an indigo glowing light there. This is where you process your psychic information. As you focus on this light, ask your higher self why they showed you the little gift they gave to you or the message they conveyed. As you hold this question in your mind, pay attention to the first thoughts, feelings, or sensations that arise. These are your intuitive insights. Trust them, even if they don't seem logical or clear right away. You may not get anything at first. Take another breath in and out slowly. Ask the question again until you receive an answer. You might see an image. You might see an image, hear a word or phrase, get a strong feeling or sense of knowing, or possibly a physical sensation in your body. Whatever comes up, acknowledge it without overthinking. This is your intuition speaking to you. Take a moment to mentally or physically note down any insight you receive. Know that these impressions are valuable messages from your inner wisdom, guiding you towards the right path. Now bring your awareness back to your physical body, feeling the connection with the earth beneath you. Take in a deep breath, and as you exhale, feel yourself returning to the present moment, carrying with you the insights and wisdom you've gained. Wiggle your fingers and toes, gently stretching your body. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes, feeling grounded, clear, and connected to your wisdom. Take a moment to express gratitude for this experience, for the insights and guidance you've received. Know that your intuition and psychic abilities are always with you, ready to guide you whenever you need. Trust in your inner wisdom and know that you can return to this place of clarity and connection whenever you wish. So, in the chat, if you feel comfortable, please share with us anything that you may have experienced, felt, or seen. What bodily sensations did you get? What downloads or words did you get? Are you ready to stop searching for answers outside of yourself and start tapping into the wisdom and gifts that are already within you that you've gotten a taste of here? You could choose to feel stuck, continue to doubt yourself and your choices, or you could choose to trust and connect to your higher self, bringing meaning, purpose, and alignment to your life. You are invited to develop and strengthen your psychic intuition. Gain confidence in your own inner wisdom, allowing you to make decisions that feel right for you. Gain clear insights and guidance on your life path. Unlock your clairvoyance, clairsentience, and clairaudience. So Melissa is sharing with us. Step one, I saw an odd tool that let's see, hold on. Spins and wraps string. Interesting. Then step two, I heard string puller. Ooh, I had a odd feeling in my right side. I had a pain in my right neck. Oh, that's so interesting. Um, Kathy, I was given a starfish. How cool. When a leg breaks, don't give up. A new leg will grow. Another direction will come to continue journey. Oh, that's so cool. What wonderful insight there that you got. Trang says, I was given a flower, a daisy. The white petals kept falling off, but then more kept regenerating on the flower. The message I was getting was that it's okay to start all over again, i.e., business ideas, relationships, and bigger and better things will keep coming. And this will keep happening throughout life. It's so interesting. That's very similar to what Kathy got, I feel. Kathy also says, I have new challenges coming for me. Wow, that's so cool that you guys got pretty much a very similar guidance today. I wonder what that says about the collective. Maybe new, bigger, better things for all of us. Very cool, very cool. Thank you guys for sharing. I really appreciate that. So, also, um, unlock creativity and imagination in your personal and professional life. Improve your relationships by becoming more attuned to the emotions of others while also understanding your own boundaries and desires. Right? Sometimes when we feel the emotions of others, we then feel responsible for those. We want to make sure that we're not misinterpreting our intuition as because I can feel what this person's going through, I have to do something about it. It's more for information many times and for you to choose what you'll do. So you may be thinking, I'm not special. No way can I be like Carolyn. That is not true. Psychic intuition is a superpower, and we are all born with it. It's a skill that needs practice, though, just like any other. A painter, sports, runner, Olympian, right? We get to those places by practicing what we already have, our raw talent. And you guys all have raw talent to begin with. So it's up to you to practice it if this is what you want to achieve. So in my wonderful course that I am offering to you guys, there will be 14 weeks of live practice and coaching. So this live practice and coaching is going to be similar to what you experienced today, but way more in depth. We're going to also have an online course for developing your intuition. Lots of bonuses that you can see here, and everything totaling a value of about almost $4,000 in teaching. But I'm not going to charge you guys almost $4,000 for that. We're going to put that at $1,750 as the course price. But hold on, you hold on to your hats, guys. I do have a payment plan, which would make this about $440 for biweekly payments or just one payment. We do have payment plans available. And I believe there's also a monthly payment plan that if you are interested, you can email me about those. But please, like I said, stay with me until the end. There's a huge early bird promo and it's going to expire in about 72 hours. So instead of that $1,750, I'm giving this to you guys for the low price of $1,111. 1111. Which actually with the 14 weeks comes out to be about $79 per session, which is less than what I charge for my own sessions. So you guys are getting a steal of a deal here. So with the payment plan, that's what that looks like there. So in order for you guys to sign up, it's right on my website. There should be a little link here, Psychic Intuition course that will take you right there. However, I do believe that Trang is also putting those things into the chat if you guys are interested in checking that out by the end. And this is what the sign up page looks like when you go. Develop and strengthen your psychic intuition. It is a course that I am running and already had one go round, which was really, really fun and awesome. Lots of growth was had by my students. So while you're here, you may be feeling some self-doubt, second guessing your decisions, disconnected and out of touch from spirit and yourself, that connection of your higher self to you, feeling ungrounded, feeling like you're not a human sometimes. I mean, I've had that experience, lacking clarity or direction in your life. Psychic intuition can help you stay aligned to the path that you have chosen for yourself. And also just searching for deeper spiritual connection. The information that I've received from spirit, from my psychic connection, I believe is absolutely priceless, helping me understand why the hell I'm here. I think everybody would like to know what that is. So who is this program best for? Anybody who wishes to develop their psychic intuition, anybody and everyone. So if you're questioning whether or not this is a good program for you and it's something you're interested in doing, it is for you. How long does the program, how long is the program? So the program is going to be 14 weeks. And it's on Sundays at 7, I believe, Eastern Standard Time. And I believe Sunday's a good day for that. How does it work? So there is a course that you will be guided to watch the videos for the week of our class. And then we will come to class on the designated day and time. And we will do psychic intuition practicing, real time with feedback, and you guys can ask questions. What technology do I need? Just yourself and Zoom. All of these are done over Zoom and, of course, the internet for the courses to be able to watch the videos. What if I miss a live session? Well, just like this masterclass, any sessions that you might miss will be recorded and sent through email, so you will always be able to watch them if you are not able to attend live. When do we start? Good question. Our first virtual session is going to start on Sunday, January 19th. And I believe that's in 2 weeks at 7 p.m. What if I'm not really psychic or intuitive enough? I don't believe that that's true of anybody. I believe that everyone has a base level of intuition that you come like basically preloaded with, and your body wants to help you develop your psychic intuition so that you know how to make better decisions, because it's in your body's best interest too. Your body has its own desires and needs, and it would very much like to be able to communicate with you. So it will absolutely help you do this. Do I get lifetime access to the course? Absolutely you do. As long as the course is, as long as I have the Thinkific thing, I think that's where it's at. You will have it for as long as that website exists. So hopefully forever. Do you offer a payment plan or discounts? Yes. Feel free to email me or uh, sign up for a consultation, 15-minute consultation, which is also on my website, and we can discuss the course or any payment plans or discounts that you might need. What if I'm still not sure if this is right for me? Like I said, I offer a consultation call, 15 to 20 minutes, where we can talk about all of the doubts that you may have and really determine if this is right for you. I don't want anybody entering into the course with doubt, but hopefully that's something that I would be able to help you with. I would like to think that I'm a pretty good teacher. And I am very compassionate and I listen really well to the needs of you guys. And every class is going to be tailored to the students that are in it. Tim, I often feel like I'm not human. At one point, someone told me that they could tell that I was an indigo child, which I had never heard of before. That's interesting. I actually have heard of that before. I still don't know what that means personally. um, but from what you've told me here, Tim, I can tell that you have a naturally pretty strong sense of intuition. It would be more for you about recognizing what those hits are. And I think that's the way it is for everybody. Whether you have it developed or not, I do believe that everybody has a very strong foundational sense of intuition. We just discount it, right? We say, oh, that's a coincidence, or oh, that's just my own, mind playing with me. And we try to root ourselves in what we think or we're told what reality is. And the whole time, your higher self and your body are trying very hard to help you understand what your reality is. And that's what psychic intuition can do for you, I think, more importantly than anything else. But if you were ever interested in becoming a reader, of course, that's an option as well. Will I be able to ask you questions if I get stuck? 100%. I am a teacher who absolutely loves questions. So the more questions you guys ask me, the better. And I do not believe there is such a thing as a dumb question. I am firm believer that all questions are good questions. So absolutely. So, if you are ready to deepen your connection with your inner self and your higher power, it's time to align with your true self and unlock your psychic intuitive gifts. Please visit my website or send me an email. And if you would like a consultation call over Zoom, you can feel free to book that on my website as well. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to type those up in the chat and I can get to those as well. Oh, I did miss that. Thank you. So I'm sorry, Tim, I missed what you were receiving during the meditation. You were given a small box wrapped in a ribbon. I have no idea what was inside. I couldn't open to see it. Interesting. I wonder why you couldn't open it. It was about the size of a jewelry box for a ring or small necklace. I would definitely be asking, why can't I open this? I feel like if you ask your higher self, hey, why can't I open this gift? I'm pretty sure they're gonna let you know what the problem is. And to be honest, that kind of makes me feel like there could be some resistance to information from your higher self, or maybe even resistance to what you would consider rewards in some way. And this might be a point of issue that you may be experiencing around manifestation as well. And that is also something that really helps greatly with manifestation, is developing your intuition. You tell the universe, you say, hey, I would really, really love to live in a better area. And the universe is like, okay, cool. So first step you need to do is X thing. And you're looking at X thing and you're like, that has nothing to do with what I asked you to do. So now I'm confused whether that's something that I should be doing or not. right? But if you have developed intuition, you'll know that this is a step that's being given to you from your spirit guides or your higher self to be able to get what it is that you want. And I always find that to be the most useful aspect of having developed intuition. All right, guys. Well, if there are no questions for me right now, that is our masterclass. And Kathy says good night. Good night, Kathy. Thank you so much for hanging out today. Tim says, I've often felt that there was something that I knew from my previous lives, but I blocked that from myself. Every time that I ask why I can't access that information, I get a strong message that it's not time yet for me to have access to that previously known knowledge. That's interesting. There's usually only two reasons that a spirit guide will say no to giving you information that you ask for. For the most part, they don't care about telling you stuff if you ask the right question, sort of like finding the right key for the lock. But if they're pretty adamant at not explaining this to you, I would say that it's either a surprise that they have in store for you, meaning if they were to tell you this information early, it may not have the same impact that it would have at a later date. Or it is something that, yeah, it's always going to be something for a later date, either a surprise or some information that you need to hear at a certain time in your life for decision purposes. A lot of times that could kind of screw things up. Like if you knew that you weren't going to get the job, you wouldn't go and apply. But if you never went to apply, you wouldn't meet the guy at the counter who ends up knowing somebody who has a like to the particular hobby that you have and helps you a lot with something else that you really needed, right? So it's something very much like that. A lot of times it can feel like the universe is sending you on a wild goose chase. But when you develop your intuition so that you have trust and faith in what you're receiving, you have that knowledge of like, no, 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 this is definitely something that I'm receiving from my higher self or my spirit guide. Just like what we had for Mary, having those physical sensations is sort of like a way of saying, oh, no, definitely this information is important. I just don't know what yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it because I know that it's in my best interest, because the universe is never going to send you down a path that's not for your own highest and best good. So I hope that that helps. Wonderful, wonderful. And Mary, you are welcome. This was a lot of fun. All right. So if anybody has any further questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm always happy to answer any questions about this stuff. And that's what I have for you guys tonight. Thank you all for coming.